Happy New Year! Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Arika. I do fitness, fashion, and beauty videos here on YouTube, so welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about all things goals and manifestation. I've used this same process for years and years, and a lot of my goals actually have been accomplished, so today we're going to talk about all that. But before we dive into the goals, I want to share with you guys a really cool site called Skillshare.com. They are sponsoring this video today. It is super cool, especially if you are setting goals that are big and starting businesses. You learn so much about different things. Right now, I am looking at the best of 2019 top picks and hidden gems. And the class I want to take to learn is how to make a podcast, plan, record, and launch with success. I think that is so interesting, and that is something I want to do. I do want to start a podcast, so I will be watching that.
To be getting into podcasting. Every year, more and more Americans are listening to podcasts every month.
Literally me.
Every year, there are more and more podcasters, and there's more variety and a greater number of things to listen to. What excites me about podcasting is just how immediate and how personal it can be. There isn't a whole lot of it.
They said that it's not too late to start a podcast, so that is super cool. I love Skillshare. I think it's super cool that they have all of these classes and videos curated for creatives like us. So if you guys want to start something, there's so many different categories. If you want to check out Skillshare, the link is below, and they are giving 2 months of free premium membership. So definitely check it out and join. And I'm so excited to see what you guys do in 2020, and you can definitely learn a skill or 100. Again, thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I think it's super cool and super inspirational. So it totally goes with the vibe of this video. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about goal setting and writing down goals. I always write down my goals. I have about 10 to 12 super goals, I like to call them, that I look back at almost every day. Well, not every day because, you know, I don't really go and read my goals every day, but it is in my head. So I get a blank notebook like this. This is from Bando or something. And you can get any notebook. You don't have to get like, you know, like this exact one. But I always write like the date. So I would write like January 1st. So if you are starting this on January 10th, 2020, and write down number 1. And you have to be in kind of a quiet, peaceful place. So I hope you guys find a quiet, peaceful place and be comfortable. If it's on your couch, if it's on your bed. Like sometimes I feel like I like to write it on my bed just because it's like a place of rest and a place where you're just not distracted by so many things. Like maybe if you're in the living room, you're gonna wanna watch TV. So I definitely feel like, you know, you can go in your bed or something and write down your goals. So the number 1 goal I always write down is my number 1 biggest goal. Something that I've always wanted, something I want to happen in the year or maybe even the next 2 years. It's okay to have a goal that is gonna take a little bit longer than the year. So I still write it in the beginning of the year, but I write like a number 1 goal. So if it's a career move, if it is a personal goal, or if it is about relationships or family, write that goal down and be very elaborate with it. Like not just write like, I wanna get married, you know, or I wanna start a company. Like if it is, I want to start a health and wellness company that makes smoothies and provides healthy ingredients and healthy food to local people in whatever city, you know, like something like that has to be very, very specific. That's what I write down. That's the very first goal, like my number 1. So I hope you guys do that right now. And then number 2, so I always write like 10, and I don't need to go over every single one because you guys don't need to have like every single the same thing, but this is what I do because I feel like that's just so important. So number 1, you know, is your number 1 goal. This is like the number 1 thing of like what you're gonna work on every single day for the rest of the year. Number 2 is usually personal. Maybe it is financial. Maybe it has to do with relationships or family. So I write that down. And then number 3 is something about maybe my business or my brand. If you guys are entrepreneurs out there, Or if you are working for a company, maybe you want to advance in your position, or you want to get a raise, or you want to switch positions or switch departments. So you can write that. Usually 3 is career. 4, I write about like health and wellness and like what I want to do. You know, for me, like I really want to know how to do a headstand or handstand with yoga without receiving help from anyone or being scared. Like I want to be able to just do it and then be like, okay. So that's one thing that I kind of struggle in during yoga. So I would write something like that. Or I want to, you know, eat all clean meals 6 times a week. So that is usually my 4th goal. And then 5, 6, 7, 8 is usually another, you know, career, family, or personal relationships, or business, financial, like anything, and it just goes on. But towards like maybe number 10 is when I kind of wrap things up. So I have like an ultimate goal or a theme at the end. Sometimes it goes down to 12, but I kind of go like that in that kind of order. They all kind of delve together, but I just categorize it in a way where it's like the biggest goal, then it's like, you know, maybe a little bit smaller, or you're still gonna focus on it, but it's not like the biggest goal. Like I feel like number 1 is the goal that's like you really want to attain. So that's how I do it, and then it just goes down, and then it's not like it's losing priority, but the first one is the ultimate goal, and then later as the goals go down, like you're still gonna do them, but it's not as huge as the first one. So that's how I do them, and I feel like it's worked that way. Sometimes like my goal number 9 happens like way quicker, or it happens way later in the year, but you don't have to share any of these goals. These are just something that you write in the notebook, and maybe if you have like any kind of progression or anything like that, you can write in the next few pages. If you feel like some type of way like about something, you could write it in, and then at the end of the year, you'll be like on the last page, and you can always go back to the front and see what you have accomplished, and you can also check off everything that you have accomplished. So I find that to be the best way. Like I feel like that is how I got everything done. And then, you know, as this is a big notebook, so I do get notebooks like this. You can write like little daily things that you did to maybe help number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like you can write like, okay, today I started my website. You know, you can write that, and then you can write the date, and then you can go back to number 1 and be like, okay, I did my site, so I can go back to number 1, and you can read the goal, like, you know, you started the whatever, you know. So that's how I do it. I think it's super cool. I love having a blank notebook. You can also have a planner. Like I always talk about the happiness planner. This is my happiness planner from last year. I actually took out all the pages because I love the little quotes on there, so I keep them. I'm definitely going to have one for 2020, but I haven't received it yet. If I get it, or when I get it, I will share with you guys when I get it and what I'm gonna do with it. But if you guys haven't seen my happiness planner video, I have linked them below, so definitely check them out. And if you don't accomplish your goals right away, it's totally okay. Everybody has a different path, and everybody has their own journey. Looking back at my last 10 years, like I put an Instagram post of everything that I've done in the last 10 years, and my career and everything kind of changed. And it's so crazy because I do have a lot of peers and a lot of friends in the same industry that I'm in now, but we all ended up at the same place from different paths. And it's not always going to end up being the same for every single person. It's just the way that it is. The beginning of my entertainment career really started in like 2007, 2008. And I started, you know, being on MTV in 2009, and then 2010, I was like modeling. And it's just so crazy that like now I'm not at the same spot. And then to think about it, I would have never thought 10 years ago I would be where I'm at today. So you just never know. The journey is different for everyone. The path is different for everyone. There are so many cute quotes on Pinterest. So if you guys want to save them and put that as your screensaver, you totally can. I really, really love them. Like this one is so cute. Be grateful for all of the closed doors, detours, and roadblocks that prevented you from paths and places not meant for you and led you to something better. So it's totally true. I feel as if everything that happens to you happens for a reason. If you didn't get a certain job or you didn't get a certain opportunity, there are going to be better things out there for you. I promise you, like looking back at my last 10 years, probably there were moments where I was like super sad because I didn't get an audition or I didn't get a gig, and now I look back at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's why. There's this other quote that I really love on Pinterest. It says, just because my path is different doesn't mean I'm lost. So I think it's super cute. They have so many cute quotes on Pinterest. Like I know I look at like so many different things on Pinterest. I know it's like something that like, I don't know, people don't really talk about so much. I feel like everyone talks about Instagram, but Pinterest is an amazing platform. Like I really like this one. She believed she could, so she did. So if you guys like videos like this, let me know in the comments below. I definitely want to do more manifestation videos, goals videos, and motivational videos on how to get everything you want and how to accomplish all your goals. I think it's super fun, and I think it's super important to focus on your goals and get everything you want and be happy overall. So if you guys like videos like this, let me know in the comments below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click on the subscribe button below and thumbs up the video if you guys like this. You guys are gonna have an amazing 2020. I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.